What's going on, guys? It is your boy Beer Gut Plays here with another episode of the WWE 2K24 MyGM mode. Now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content so far. If you guys like the content and you want to see this channel grow, make sure you super kick the like button. Comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. Dubby Energy. Guys, absolutely love the product. Use it on a daily basis. Absolutely phenomenal. I can't get enough of it. Be sure to click the link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. You will save yourself 10% on your order. Guys, you want to check out the series playlist for the series playlist? I will leave it posted in the top right-hand corner right here. Absolutely having a lot of fun right now. We're about 4 weeks into season number 2. We've made some really interesting moves, with one of them being brand new Monday Night Raw superstar Braun Breaker. Now, guys, we're going to get this thing going. It is Backlash. I am super excited about it. Let's get to the content. As you guys can see, we got the card lined up. Jey Uso will be defending his United States Championship against Braun Breaker. In the second match on the card, it is Logan Paul taking on L.A. Knight. Yeah! It was another match scheduled on the card. It is Gunther taking on Carmella Hayes, but there is going to be some interference there. The semi-main event is going to be Bianca Belair defending her women's championship against Asuka. And in your main event, it is a Extreme Rules match. Damian Priest taking on Bray Wyatt for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, guys, obviously, this was a feud I was super excited about when I first drafted Bray Wyatt to the brand. Now, could we win Bray Wyatt a World Heavyweight Championship in year number 2? Very possible. I think it could happen a lot. Now, I think it could happen. It's something that could happen. I obviously don't know where this thing is going, but we are having just the time of our life, calling a lot of fun matches, some different matches. Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, kind of was like a big feud actually on Monday Night Raw a few weeks ago. They traded the IC title between back and forth, and now we're doing it IRL with the US title, having them feud over that US title. The plan is to try and make Jey Uso a World Heavyweight Champion. As you guys can see, his popularity is at a 70, and his superstar ranking is 20, which is really good. Now, I mentioned this. I'm going to get through season 2 at least. I would love to get to season number 3 and maybe do a whole playthrough. I think it's something very possible with dropping this thing twice a week. I think we could do it. We're going to get this thing started. It is the United States Championship on the line, as Samantha Irvin doing the call over of my wonderful speaking voice. And on his way to the ring, the badass, the second generation Steiner, Braun Breaker. Now, I have to say, I am a huge fan of this guy. I see WrestleMania main event World Heavyweight Champion in 3 years or less. Former Baltimore Raven also. You remember he played at Kennesaw State for 3 or 4 years. Did not get drafted. He signed as an undrafted free agent with the Baltimore Ravens. I believe he was one of the final roster cuts before opening day. Now, you guys can sound off in the comments and tell me I'm right or wrong. Honestly, my memory's a little foggy on it, but I do remember him being signed to the Baltimore Ravens. He was an undrafted free agent signed. I believe he got some time in preseason, but I'm not 100% sure on that. And God, he made the right career path choice because I feel like he is a solid wrestler. He reminds me so much of a combination of his dad, Bill Goldberg, and Scotty Steiner, his uncle. And now on his way to the ring, current United States champion Jey Uso. Jey Uso enthused. He has had a nice title reign. He was feuding with Gunther for the U.S. title for a little bit. Now he is the champion. We kind of wrapped up that Gunther feud and kind of shoved Braun Breaker in there, and I want to see a good feud out of these two. Now, hard to say. It's going to be... I don't know what I'm going to do with Gunther going forward, because I feel like we have such a solid roster. I don't know what I'm going to do. I wanted him so bad, and I got him into Season 1. He was available in the draft Season 2 after we re-signed our champions, who are a big part. You know, Damian Priest. You know, very big part of the brand. And Jey Uso's got that crowd rocking right now. And I'm recording this Monday night after Monday Night Raw. I kind of was sort of paying attention to it. I might have been out a little bit just because I was so worn out, but it has been a rough couple of months, personally, and in my work life, and I've been trying to manage all this stuff, and you know, I think I've done a pretty good job out of it, but it's been hectic as Braun Breaker challenging for this United States Championship. I would love to see him win it here, because I would love to have... It's time for Jey to go to the main event and start challenging for that World Heavyweight title. But, you know, we gotta pick it at the right time. It's just gotta be done at the right time. It can't be done too hastily. As much as I would love to, it really needs to be done at the right time. I really need to make Braun a superstar. And I feel like tonight might be the night where, if he doesn't win the title, he will still be made a superstar on this roster. And Braun, they miss matching clothesline, but Braun Breaker got a waist lock, and a Blue Thunder Bomb drops Jey Uso to start this thing. The choke takedown by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker teeing off, and a beautiful spinebuster reminiscent of Arn Anderson as Jey Uso goes for the crossbody, but Braun Breaker catches him, and Braun tosses him over the top rope. These two are absolutely going to war as he takes down Jey Uso, and Braun Breaker going high risk, hits the shoulder tackle from the top rope. Spear! Oh my God, is this gonna be... No. He's going for a cover. Not enough to put away Jey Uso. Jey Uso firing back, headbutt, using that hard Samoan head. And the Irish whip back into the ropes. They bump. And what a counter by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker has got everything scouted by Jey Uso, but Jey Uso able to get himself free. Braun Breaker going for that military press slam. And Jey Uso has Braun up on his shoulders, drops Braun head first into the turnbuckle. And the running hip attack, the ass splash that made his daddy so famous. clothesline, a Steiner line. Oh my goodness, these two teams are just trading blows. Reversal, Jey Uso with the kick to the face. Roll up. Oh my God, does Braun Breaker got this U.S. title? No, Jey Uso kicks out at 2. Spear by Jey Uso. They traded finishers. Jey Uso victorious, but hell of a fight by Braun Breaker. I would say this is a star-making performance by Braun Breaker tonight. I don't know what to say. Jey, obviously they both fought hard. As you can see, Jey got the signs of the Crimson Mask. 3-star match to start off Backlash. I definitely agree with that. We signed Roman Reigns and LA Knight Logan Paul doing battle in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Absolutely, it is insane. I cannot believe, you know, we've got so many rivalries going on that are well, either have happened IRL or have happened or are happening. And, you know, the main event feud, Damian Priest and Bray Wyatt, it is so much of a dream feud of mine. I really would just like to see it happen at some point. Well, wish it would have happened at some point. As you guys know, I am a huge Bray Wyatt fan. I've enjoyed the Wyatt 6 stuff. I've enjoyed the, you know, I'm really looking forward to Wyatt 6 and Final Testament. I think that could be a killer feud. Maybe actually get Karrion Kross, who I'm a huge fan of. I love Karrion Kross, but maybe actually get Karrion Kross over. And LA Knight on his way to the ring. Wow. LA Knight from down the road where I live. Well, not down the road. He's from Hagerstown. About 45 minutes. Earlier this year, he was actually given to the key to Hagerstown before his U.S. title win at Did he win at SummerSlam? Yeah, I think he did win it at SummerSlam. So, I mean, sorry. It's way past my bedtime. Trying my best to keep myself awake. And LA Knight is ready to go. I had one whiskey and Coke tonight. Traveler's Whiskey, absolutely phenomenal. Was not sure how I'd feel about that. I go off and on with whiskey, so it was pretty good, that stuff. The referee calls for the bell. Referee Jessica Carr. Logan Paul with the fist. Trying to score a quick pin on LA Knight, but cannot do it. Not even a 1 count. A kick to the gut and a neck breaker. LA Knight top rope. Fights off Logan Paul and hits a drop kick from the top rope. Logan Paul is reeling here. Big clothesline takes down Logan Paul. Logan Paul gets tossed into the corner. And what is LA Knight going to do? A second rope bulldog. Logan Paul in some serious trouble for the start of this matchup. And now the fight has taken to the outside, but LA Knight brings Logan Paul back to the inside. And just levels Logan with a fist. And LA Knight going for the most electrifying move in all of sports and entertainment. The LA Knight elbow only gets a 1 count on Logan Paul. And now he is setting up for it. Logan Paul had the BFT scouted. And now Logan Paul taking LA Knight into the corner. But what a counter by LA Knight. LA Knight has Logan Paul scouted. And LA Knight talking that trash. Hits the big boot. And, well, we saw the knee drop cut off, but now LA Knight working it. Logan Paul just decked LA Knight, but got that shoulder up. And now Logan Paul working the leg. Smart move, high IQ move by Logan Paul. And Logan Paul goes to the outside. And now LA Knight's top rope. Ooh, God, why did I do that? What a counter. Blunt force trauma on the outside. Logan Paul has to be out right there. And he gets tossed back into the ring. LA Knight going to cover Logan Paul here. Is Logan Paul out? No, he is not. Kicks out at 2.5. And now Logan Paul, top rope. What does Logan Paul got planned? The frog splash connects. Leg is hooked. Logan Paul, or LA Knight, kicked out. Not even a 2 count. And hits that neck breaker. LA Knight in absolute trouble here. Logan Paul, both men have given it their all tonight. And now LA Knight hits the knee drop from the second rope. And now he is calling for it. Is it going to be another BFT? Yes, it is. Drops Logan Paul. Logan Paul is hooked. The leg is hooked. And that is a 3 count. LA Knight victorious. A good way to start this pay-per-view, not gonna lie. I feel like LA Knight hit all the big moves. Hit the big moves, got the taunt in. Let's see what the critics say. I feel like that's got to be at least a 2.5 star match. It was good back and forth action. Right on the money. Alexa Bliss cutting us some promo, getting that money. Gunther, Carmelo Hayes, but Gunther victorious even with the run-in with Trick Willie. JD McDonough cutting a promo for us. Semi-main event time. Asuka and women's champion Bianca Belair for Bianca Belair's WWE Women's World Championship. I gotta say, that is probably one of the best women's belts in all of wrestling. One of my favorites. Always happy to see it on somebody. You know, right now your champion's Liv Morgan, and I'm actually thoroughly invested in the whole Judgment Day, Street Trash, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley thing. Although Rhea Ripley was not on this Monday's Raw for one. I wonder if she's still dealing with the effects from having her head bounce off against on Tiffany Stratton's shoe. As Asuka makes her way to the ring. By the way, where has Asuka been? Is she hurt right now? Because I know I saw some pictures a while back of her using like a walker or a cane or something like that, like she just had surgery. So, is there something serious going on there? I'm a huge fan of Asuka, especially this current iteration of Juggalo Asuka. Yes, I called her Juggalo Asuka. That face paint does look like some ICP type stuff. But yeah, I love Asuka. I feel like she is phenomenal. And now on her way to the ring, your current Women's World Champion. Honestly, I would love to have her drop it and then try and sign Jade Cargill and have her tag up. 'Cause, man, could you imagine like Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae going up against Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair? That could be some phenomenal matches on the card. And I can get rid of Thea Hale and Gigi Dolan. Get a little bit more money. I'll have to take a look at what's going on, and if I can pull it off, I would love to. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Luckily, I should not have a long day tomorrow, so Thursday's episode, I won't be as tired. Again, I didn't get home until like 7 o'clock at night, and I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, so again, just I'm trying to get this stuff done because, you know, I've mentioned in other videos, 481 subscribers here on YouTube. I finally have found my footing, and we're making progress to hitting that 500 sub goal. I don't know if I'm going to hit it before the end of the year is over. Be nice, but I'm a lot closer than I was last year when I had like 200 subscribers, so I more than doubled it in like 3 months. And it's all thanks to you guys as we get this matchup underway. And the big back elbow by Asuka. And Asuka's starting off strong. Hits the kick to the gut. Hits the flying hip attack. And now Asuka going for a cover. Bianca kicks out at 1. Can you believe the insane strength by that woman as Bianca Belair had that well scouted and hits the splash, going for a cover here. Not even a 1 count. Holy moly. Ducks it. Leapfrog. And Asuka able to fight out of that move. Asuka. The Asuka lock. Who's ready for Asuka? No one was ready for Asuka, except for Bianca Belair, apparently. She is fighting off that Asuka lock like nobody business. And back elbow to the face of Asuka, and now Asuka going top rope. What the... Asuka takes out the knee. And Asuka now rolling around. Bianca Belair in control, but spoke too soon. Asuka able to get out of that vertical suplex. This is just an absolute... Oh my God. She just dropped Asuka face first on the outside. Bianca Belair has got to have this thing... Nope. Apparently not. I was going to say she has this thing sealed up, but I guess not. Bianca Belair is your winner because of the mist. 3.5 stars. I will take it. But man, Asuka, you got to be a little bit more opportunistic with that mist. And now it is the main event. Damian Priest defending that World Heavyweight title against The Fiend. Well, Bray Wyatt. By the way, if you guys are a fan of Bray Wyatt, sound off what your favorite Bray Wyatt incarnation is. Personally, my favorite, it is the first iteration of Bray Wyatt on the main roster, the hillbilly, the hillbilly cult leader, very much Wail and Mercy. I loved that thing. I don't know. I love that character. I don't know why, because he did not start having real success until he was, you know, The Fiend. Although, honestly, I was very excited with what the Wyatt 6 was going to be. And now I do think it's cool what they're doing now, but it could have been so much cooler. It just could have been so much cool. And I tend to use my entrance times as a way to... I'm sorry, my back's hurting a little bit. There we go. Sorry. I feel like they're going to use the Wyatt 6 thing as a constant memory of Bray, which I'm fine with. I think it's great. I feel like Bray was such a shocking death and a sad death. Guy that was loved by all the guys in the back, loved by the fans. I feel like you got to do something to keep his memory going, because it sounded like he was very well liked and respected among the boys. I'll tell you this, I was a big, and I still am, I'm a big fan of Brody Lee, and that one hit me because Brody's only a couple years young or older than me. Bray and I are the same age. And look, I'll be honest with you, I ain't in the best shape, best health. So it's a kind of a wake-up call. He's, see these guys that are around my age, just positive. We got to talk positive here. Bray Wyatt, man, let me tell you. I absolutely enjoyed every time he popped up on my screen. And now I've always heard that he was... They like to say that he was too creative for his own good sometimes. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I think that's why I always liked him, because he was super creative. You watched the Bray Wyatt thing on the on Peacock. I want to call it the network. They discussed his love of painting, which was surprising, and just all the different things that he was doing. And now Damian Priest is on his way to the ring. El Campeon. By the way, I did thoroughly enjoy his first reign. Now, did I think it was like a mind-blowingly great reign? Sorry, no. Do I think it could have been better? Absolutely. Do I think he'll get another reign? Oh, abso-freaking-lutely. I feel like once he is done with all this Judgment Day stuff, that's going to go on for a little bit. I feel like him and Gunther are going to have another match for that world title. And let me tell you, the first match they had was really good, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. I felt like they had some chemistry there. I felt like, Damian versus, Jay was really good. Damian versus Drew McIntyre, really good. He's just been having good matches, so let's hope this is another good match, as that big, beautiful World Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Again, one of my personal favorite belts, but we won't go there. We will go there at some point. I did show off about a week or so ago all my home office stuff. I have added to it since then, but I feel like it is really, really, really cool. I put a lot of work into this, and I'm not anywhere near done. I'm very thankful that as much as I bitch and moan and complain about my personal job, or out my job, my shoot job, it has afforded me a lot of cool stuff. you know, WrestleMania, going to WrestleMania was a once in a lifetime experience for me, and I am forever grateful for that. But we are getting started here. Knox, kind of a sloppy match to start. And oh my, he turned Damian Priest's neck. That cannot feel good. Damian Priest now getting back into control here. Running STO and takes down Damian. Damian going to the outside. Getting himself a table. And Bray Wyatt has a kendo stick. Oh, wow. And he still held on to... Whoa, that was interesting. Damian's now got the kendo. Clobbers Bray with it. Would be kind of cool if you could do like a top rope move with it. Just like a simple whack from the top rope. Maybe in next year's game. And now Damian Priest setting up the table. Well, no, he's not. Ooh. That couldn't have felt good for Bray. Bray with the headbutt. These two guys are just absolutely going insane. And now working over that knee. Is he going to get Damian Priest to tap here? And turns the neck. These two are just absolutely trying to maim each other. Tried to go for that tombstone slam, but cannot connect on it. Bray Wyatt, short arm clothesline, and Damian Priest lands head first. Sister Abigail hooks the leg. Kicked out at 2. And now Bray's got the chair. He's going to wedge it in between the second and third turnbuckle. And now the mandible claw has been applied. And now has got the leg hook, or the pin. Not even a 2 count. Damian Priest able to get himself free. And now Bray Wyatt going absolutely insane. Damian Priest is in a world of hurt. Could he lose his World Heavyweight Championship over this? And another kendo stick is being brought into the fold. Damian blocks it and gets a shot on the ribs, taking a shot over the back of Bray Wyatt, and just breaks the kendo stick over the back of Bray Wyatt. Drops him on the table with the tombstone slam. Got the leg hooked. Bray Wyatt kicked out. These guys know no bounds. As Damian Priest got a hold of the throat, Bray counters it and now has got Damian Priest up on the shoulders. Drops him face first in the turnbuckle, and Damian Priest busted wide open. And now has got the chair. Chucks. Oh my God. This is a side of Bray Wyatt that we have never seen before. Got himself free from the clutches of the Devil's favorite demon. What a counter by... Nope. Hits that super kick. And now what is Bray Wyatt gonna do? Got him by the throat. South of heaven chokeslam, and Bray Wyatt's head bounces off that table. Still kicked out. Bray Wyatt is not human. Missed the kick. And now Bray Wyatt working over the head. The busted open face of Damian Priest. He's like a shark that smells blood in the water. And now Bray Wyatt getting the ladder. Gets it into the ring. What a kick by Damian Priest. They lock up. Dominator. Remember Farouk's old finishing move. And now Damian Priest going for a cover. That's going to be a 3 count. Not the most dramatic way. What a good finish to the match. These two absolutely killed each other for the grandest prize in all of wrestling. And Damian Priest is walking out of Backlash with that title. Hell of a match, not gonna lie. Hell of a match. 4.5 stars. I'm fine with it. The rivalry is over. Wonder what we're going to do with Bray. Wonder what we are going to do with Damian Priest. I have a few ideas. And now Kevin Owens is a double champion. Blair Davenport. Okay. I gets down with Scarlett. Man. Contending for the women in a 4-star match. I think she's very talented in the ring, but I wouldn't put her as a 4-star wrestler. Again, I like her. I think she's very talented. I think she's obviously great to look at, but 4-star match out of her, And I watched her in TNA when she was the Smoke Show. Was that her character, the Smoke Show? I can't remember, to be honest with you. We got the limited stock. The Get Schooled XP. We're not really making any progress. I gotta figure something out. We're not gonna make any trades. I don't want to trade. I think my roster's fine. I'm fine with it. We're heading to Las Vegas, Nevada. Do we want to sign Nick Nosedive? He's a 1. Considering we don't have to pay him, but he's gonna bring fans, abso-freaking-lutely. Gunther wants more of Trick Williams. I'll give it to him. Card are we going to use? I'll take it. And now we're going to set the next episode's card. Gunther and Trick Williams. No title on the line because... not any reason to. And we're going to do a call out. Asuka's going to call out Bianca Belair. Perfect. Logan Paul going to take on L.A. Knight. I mean, the card's getting very repetitive, but that's fine. Bray Wyatt's going to do a little bit of advertising for us. I was going to do Finn Balor. Alexa Bliss going to take on Thea Hale. Honestly, I might keep one of them because that could be a solid match. All right, and your main event we're going to do a role change for Damian Priest. That works for me. Main event, Jey Uso, Braun Breaker for the U.S. title, a rematch from last week's opener. And it is going to be contested in a Hell in a Cell. I definitely like that. I think that's going to be great. That's perfect. That is perfect. Well, guys, that is going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. If you guys like the content, you want to see this channel grow, make sure you kick the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more. Be sure to check out the channel sponsor for today, Dubby Energy. I'll leave a link in the video description below. Use the code BeerGut at checkout. Save yourself a discount on your order. Be sure to check out the other series that I'm running on this channel, whether it be the NASCAR The Game Inside Line Season Mode. It'll be posted somewhere in these 4 corners. Every Monday night, we will be airing a new episode of that. Come by every Saturday night after the conclusion of the NASCAR season. We've already started doing it. I'm taking a little bit of a break from it. I want to get a little bit more comfortable with it. It is the NASCAR Heat 5 live stream, doing it with the 48 car of Alex Bowman. It'll be posted in one of these four corners right here. That's Saturday night, folks. You want to come and watch a little bit of NHL. 25 NHL 25 with the Philadelphia Flyers franchise every Sunday afternoon. Generally, it'll be posted in one of the four corners right here. And then the final one, the Washington Commanders live stream on Madden 25. That is every Wednesday night. It'll be posted in one of the four corners right here. I'm out of here. Hopefully you guys had a great time. I will see you in the next video. Much love and peace.